Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam, and this is Living Beyond. And I want to talk to you for a minute about those times in your life where there's something that you want to be doing differently. You want to be doing what may feel like better to you, but you find that you keep not doing it. Maybe there's something holding you back. Let's just take something as simple as exercise. Most of us, if we don't have some sort of really solid exercise routine in place, most of us will occasionally feel like, oh, I ought to be doing more. Oh, I should be this or that. But then we don't really delve in too much into why we're not doing this thing, the exercise, or whatever is the other thing that you want to be improving in your life. So right now, I'd like you to think about this with me. Think of one thing that you would like to see improved in your life and something that you have power over. So don't think of, I want my husband to be more affectionate with me. No, that's up to him. So what is one thing that you wish that you did a little better? One thing that you wish that you were focused on a little more, or you felt like you were a little better on top of? Do you have one? Think about it a minute. When you have your idea, then what I want you to do, and we are practicing the healthy way that I'll explain at the end. What the next thing I want you to do is think about when you start to do that thing, or if you've scheduled it in your day to do that thing, what is it that crops up? What feeling in you crops up when you think about doing that thing? Is it a sense, do you feel any tug that pulls you back from doing it? Like if you had wanted to be doing some exercise during your day-to-day, hop on the treadmill or take a walk or a bike ride, you'd wanted to be doing that, but you just didn't get to it yet. What is the feeling that you have when you think about going and doing it right now? Yeah. What we want to do is we want to start investigating that little feeling, that little, I don't want to. That little thing that pulls us back? So whether it is talking kinder to our children, whether it is getting in and plugging family finances things into the computer weekly, whether it's exercising, drinking more water, when you start to do it, or you have it scheduled and you want to go do it, when you think about it, very frequently there'll be a something that tugs and pulls you back. Our clue to conquering these things that seem to not get done in our world, our key to that is leaning in and figuring out what is happening in here and in here that's holding me back, because there is something there. And the vast majority of times, it's some kind of fear. It's not generally just about, I don't think I want to. You may feel like that's what it is. But as we dig into it, we'll find very often that I don't feel like I want to because I'm fearful that something else. I'm asking you to dig into yourself a little more than usual, to ask yourself, what is holding me back? Very often, what is the fear that's stopping me? So if I want to get on this treadmill today, and I'm sitting in a room with a treadmill right in front of me. So if I've decided that I'm going to do that at lunchtime, and then lunchtime comes and I start getting distracted and I want to do other things, that in that moment, that's where I'm asking me and you to say, okay, wait, what is this? What is this? And I think I will tell you that as far as the treadmill is concerned, if I dig in, I'll recognize I feel the pressure to get other things done during lunchtime. And I actually feel maybe a little fearful at the core of it that if I don't get the things done that are kind of on my list, my back of my head list, like making videos and writing newsletters, if I don't do those things, then I'm not making the progress I want to make with my business. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that is at play and at the core of why I'm not getting on that treadmill. To be honest, I'm not on it right now because I'm making this video. But guess what? When I finish, I'm going to get on it. Point being, we can once we put the light on the things that are genuinely motivating us, which are so often our fears, once we put the light on them, then we're in a position of better being able to say, well, do I want that fear to keep me from getting on that treadmill? Do I want that fear to run my life? And also, once we bring the fear to the surface and we look at it, it loses a little bit of its power. It's silly for me to think that if I don't make some more videos and I don't write a letter and I get on my treadmill instead, it's silly for me to think on some level of belief that I won't be as successful if I don't get on that treadmill right now. If I do get on that treadmill right now instead of making videos. Do you see what I'm saying? When we dig in and we ask, like, why am I doing this? What is pushing me? What is motivating me? The answers can be shocking and surprising, but so revealing and so freeing. So whatever it is that you're struggling with getting done today, what I want you to do is sit with it and ask yourself, okay, what am I, and this takes paying attention to what your thoughts are, your beliefs. What do I believe about what I'm trying not to do or what I'm being stopped from doing? What do I believe about it? What do I feel about it? What is getting in the way? And stay there until you get some solid answers. By doing that, you are exercising and strengthening and growing your own self-awareness. And it's by getting to know ourselves better. What is pushing me? What are my fears? What happened to me as a child that is still remembered in my brain that's pushing me now? It's in finding out those things that we become so empowered to continue to move forward. We become so empowered to face our fears. We can become so empowered to know what's going on with us and choose if we want to stay where we are or make a difference, make a change. You get to do that today. So what is one thing that you would like to see yourself doing differently in, perhaps better? What's one thing you'd like to see yourself doing better about? What are the thoughts you're having about that thing? What gets in the way when you're trying to do that thing? Bring those things to the surface and ask what you need to do about those things to get them out of the way. You can do this. If this is complicated, if this has brought up thoughts for you that you don't understand, you feel free to contact me and we can set up a time to talk, or contact a friend, a loved one that you feel like can be supportive for you, a person of the clergy that you are aware of, a counselor in your area, but get help. Don't let the things that have been holding you back continue to hold you back. Thanks, and I hope you have an amazing day. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.